Saltburn is a movie that is directed by Emerald Fennell, and she made one of my favorite movies called Promising Young Woman, starring Carey Mulligan. This movie, Saltburn, is about a kid named Oliver who is played by Barry Keoghan. And Oliver is a new student at a school. He's socially awkward and he has no friends. Eventually, he befriends another kid at the same school as him named Felix, who is played by Jacob Elordi. And Oliver and Felix are quite the opposite of each other, whereas Oliver, socially awkward, has no friends. Felix is socially acceptable, has high social status, and he has all of the friends. And so I'm left wondering, why is Felix so nice to Oliver and accepting him into everything that he does? It's kind of weird. And so you're thinking it's going in this direction where, eventually at the end of the school season, Felix invites Oliver to Saltburn, which is this big, huge mansion out in the middle of nowhere. And so once we get to this location, that is when the shenanigans ensue.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Just wow.
This is a really, really good example of why the aspect ratio works. You can see the height of this. The house is very tall and square. We didn't want to be cutting off all the beautiful frescoes on the ceilings. The squarer ratio made it just much easier to shoot just from a practical point of view. The fact that we could get the floor and the ceiling into this enormous room, it was really something.
Once we get to Saltburn, we meet some interesting and colorful characters, such as Elizabeth, who is Felix's mother, who is played by Rosamund Pike. We meet her husband, Sir James, who is played by Richard E. Grant, and their family friend who is staying with them momentarily, Patricia, who is played by Carey Mulligan, as well as Felix's posse. Now, each and every single one of these characters are intriguing because they have their own unique characteristics and their own personal traits that make each and every single one of them stand out from each other.
Oh, this song. God, I haven't heard this song in forever. I used to hang out with them all, actually, when I was modelling. Britpop, Blur, Oasis, goth, parties. But then, of course, Common People came out, and everybody thought it was written about me, which was completely mortifying and ridiculous. I mean, I barely knew Jarvis.
All the stuff at Saltburn leading up to the end is a dark comedy for me, because there's just a bunch of funny stuff going on here, and the most intriguing factor of all of this, I have no idea where it's going. I have no idea where the story's going, but just watching the scenes and seeing how everything is executed, you know that there is something going on. There is something going on, but you just can't quite put your finger on it.
Oliver, I have a complete and utter horror of ugliness. Ever since I was very young. I don't know why.
Maybe because you're a terrible person.
Lots of people get lost in Saltburn.
I think this film has everything going for it. It has a great director in Emerald Fennell. It has a great cinematographer in Linus Sengren. It has a stellar, astonishing cast. Everyone brings their A game. Everyone has their own unique personalities and character traits. And the story, you have no idea where it's going. And it goes in a direction that I didn't see coming.
I don't think I'll ever go home again.
You're not leaving us. You're not leaving Saltburn.
And so with that, I think this movie will keep an audience guessing until the very end. And I will also say that I think this film is very homoerotic because there is a lot of male nudity in this film. You see some full frontal in here, and I was not expecting that. That really surprised me, along with the sick and twisted scenes that went down in this film. And I didn't mind any of that stuff. I thought this was a good movie, but I can see how certain things in this film can detract certain viewers. That's all I have to say.
What was that? What the fuck? What the fuck?